This is the Fanatec QR2. It's finally arrived, but with a variety of offerings, both wheel and base side contraptions, and a bunch of bundles available on their website. It's easy to get confused as to what QR2 is, why it's important, and whether you should upgrade. So here are 10 things you should know about the all-new Fanatec QR2. First and foremost, the QR2 is not a mere incremental update, but rather a big leap for Fanatec, solving one of their main drawbacks in the past and putting their quick release back in contention against the new strong competitors. This change is so significant for the company that they themselves claim that since the introduction of the Club Sport wheelbase in 2011, this is the most significant change to the internal compatibility of the Fanatec ecosystem. The user experience with the QR2 has been refined to be more seamless and efficient. Gone are the days of grappling with retention bolts and locking nuts, which if you ever experienced, you know how annoying and outdated it was. The new operation of the QR2 allows you to easily and quickly attach and reattach your wheel rims in a matter of seconds. The Cure2's new design focuses on minimizing mechanical noise, amplifying force feedback detail, and ensuring a more immersive racing experience. As for the noise, this was a problem with the original system, which under certain quick movements and high torque outputs would give off a noticeable mechanical noise, which many complained about. Of course, these upgrades will give you a more immersive on-track experience and provide you more fidelity and detail out on track, especially at higher force feedback levels. For those who prioritize authenticity, the Cure2 Pro version is a testament to Fanatec's commitment to taking sim racing to the next level. Crafted meticulously from aviation-grade aluminum and meeting FIA requirements, the Cure2 Pro is more than just a sim racing tool. It's a literal piece of professional racing equipment, which is FIA approved and is used on real-world race cars. Now, for 99.99% of us, this is just a huge gimmick, but there's gotta be some rich dude out there who will use this wheel both on the sim and in his real-life race car in the same day. Now, if we're all being honest though, we all know that the main selling point of the Cure2 Pro, which retails at $200, will be its gold finish, which looks extremely cool. As for pricing, upgrading your current gear to the Cure2 systems won't necessarily be cheap, and there's many ways of going through it. For starters, note that you will need to buy at minimum 2 separate products to make this work. One is called the base side and the other the wheel side. Starting with the base side, this is where the wheel will hook onto, and this will be attached directly onto your current wheelbase. If you have a Podium DD1 or DD2, you'll need the Type M model, which costs $150. If you're on the Fanatec CSL DD or GT DD Pro, you'll need the Type C base side, which costs $70. Now onto the wheel sides, there are 3 available. One is the aforementioned Cure2 Pro, which will be overkill for most people. What I reckon would be the most popular choice is the regular Cure2, which costs $100, and then there's the much cheaper looking Cure2 Lite, which comes in at just $60. The Cure2 also offers a diverse range of upgrade paths with a wide range of bundles offered on the Fanatec website, which is linked in the video description, for you to save some money in the process. Whether one prefers an all-aluminum and shiny looking quick release or is inclined towards the cheaper carbon fiber reinforced light version, the Cure2 caters to a spectrum of preferences, ensuring that there's something for most people in a big range of budgets. Compatibility is a bit tricky to understand with the Cure2 systems. Essentially, regardless of what Cure2 base side you have installed onto your wheelbase, you can use any of the 3 wheel sides. However, you will need to buy a Cure2 base and wheel side to reap the benefits of the new Cure2 system. So if you have a ton of the old Cure1 quick releases and want to completely upgrade to the new Cure2 ecosystem, prepare to do some spending. Also, when it comes to third-party mods, I'm sure many are in the horizon, but only time will tell. It's essential to be aware of certain nuances, especially for those leaning towards the Cure2 Lite wheel side. While the price tag is appealing, the catch is that if you're using a Podium DD1 or DD2, this quick release will prevent those from entering high torque mode, as it's not designed to withstand those much higher forces. However, if you are using a Fanatec CSL DD or GT DD Pro, you won't have those limitations, as those wheelbases are not able to exert those much higher forces in the first place. So essentially, if you didn't cheap out on your wheelbase and have a DD1 or DD2, do not cheap out on the quick release and spend a little bit more for the regular Cure2 version. Upon purchasing your new Cure2 systems, you will of course have to do some tinkering to properly install the system onto your wheelbase. Throughout this process, which shouldn't take more than a few minutes, it's especially important to read the manual and ensure that you're using all the right bolts and included bits and pieces when putting it together. Not using the proper hardware and not following the user manual by the T can cause damage to the system, so just be aware and don't rush through it. All relevant Fanatec products across the series, whether that be the CSL, Club Sport, or Podium, will transition to the Cure2 system. The transition period will last around 1 to 2 years and essentially means that by then, all new Fanatec wheel rims and wheelbases will come included with the necessary hardware to be used with the Cure2 ecosystem. It's definitely going to be a little bit messy and confusing, but ultimately it is what had to be done in order for Fanatec to get up to speed and on par with current standards. So there you have it, 10 important things you should know about the Fanatec Cure2 systems, which hopefully clears up some questions. Now, if you want to know my personal thoughts using this new system, make sure to watch my video here, and without further ado, as always, thank you all for watching, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of your day.